Happy New Year. Happy 2025. Welcome back. My name is Jody McDowell. I'm a psychic, energy worker, and a witch in no particular order. So, tonight let's talk about the new year and what my plans are, what's going to be happening in the channel, and just kind of a new year chat. So, last night I did a lot of releasing work. I've been struggling with managing my stress. A lot has been changing in life. I know that I shared a short little video about losing my little puppy. Well, he wasn't a puppy, he was 13. My little dog, Ruffian. And it impacted me far more than I had the words to express. And I can finally talk about it. And there's also other life stuff that's been going on, kind of sustained, that's been stressful. And as someone with a disability, with mental health issues, it becomes really, really difficult for me to handle that level of stress and grief and hurt. It's been coming out sideways all over the place, an expression my mother used to use. Um, so if you're seeing me grouchy, if I'm not responding, if I'm not being as nice as I usually am, um, and groups that I'm running away from, it's 100% my own. I just can't cope right now. And I'm wanting to run away from the world, but I'm not doing that. So I'm saying, I'm here. I just need space to be and heal and slowly um, navigate where my balance is going to be. So, my releasing work last night was primarily around my beliefs about myself and absorbing and like building myself into this box that doesn't actually fit who I am, and has it never did, and it certainly hasn't for a very long time. And the expectations of society and how I was raised, and um, some deep, like, shadow work kind of stuff. If you don't know what shadow work is, I'll talk about that another time. But the deep releasing of these unreasonable expectations of myself, allowing myself to grieve, and allowing myself to be happy for the accomplishments. No, I haven't turned my business into a big thriving one, but you know what? I've done a lot of big, exciting new things for me, and allowing myself to take credit for that without judging it, because they're huge. And I did a lot of that kind of work. And honestly, I sat right here and I sobbed. I absolutely sobbed as I wrote this stuff out, as I was releasing all of this ick of essentially judging myself. And after I did that, I sat down and I made a list of the things that I'm calling in, the things I'm accepting, what I want for myself. And um, peace and harmony, self acceptance, um, joy, laughter, to forgive myself and others, letting go of some old resentments. Um, because that's calling in peace. When I let go of resentments, I'm calling in my own peace. It's not about them, it's about me. And then today, I find myself waking up still feeling like I'm in an emotional hangover to a certain extent, teary. It didn't last long. I spent some time with my husband and I'm laughing and um, having a grand old time. And he took me down and we got really nice fuel gifts. I'm not going to talk about what they are because that's just not acceptable in my book. Um, but I came home and I'm snuggling with little Grumpy, and I've decided that I'm getting myself healthy again. That's part of my call in for the new year is I exercised every day and I ate really healthy. And um, so what did I do? I had a good meal. And I'm in the process of doing Karen Brown's Just Get It Done Quilts 30-day declutter challenge. And today's day one. Let me tell you, her method is brilliant. If you don't know who she is, look her up. I'll try and put a link to her channel on in the description of this video. I do quilt and sew, as you can see the sewing machine behind me, but I do everything else too. And I've allowed my space to become my office primarily, to become a physical representation of how I'm feeling, which is cluttered, overwhelmed, exhausted, um, the dumping grounds, too much going on in here. Do you see a pattern? And so I'm in here getting ready to go take a break from round one of my decluttering, and decided that I needed to talk about this. In witchcraft, we talk a lot about doing shadow work and spells and that kind of thing, but there's a lot to be said for the mundane. And there's an awful lot to be said for the mundane. I'm not going to say that after I've done my declutter, gotten everything organized and that sort of thing, that I'm not going to come through and do a sound cleansing of the space. But right now, the mundane is this represents how I feel. Boxes just piled in corners, things overwhelming, and just a stressful space to be in. This is supposed to be my sanctuary, my come in and be peaceful, be with my guides, my spirits, my gods, and um, meditate, craft, do magic. And instead, it's a dumping ground of stress and clutter. Want to take better care of myself. I deserve better than that. I deserve to have a space that is calm. I deserve to be calm and um, safe, secure, organized, and not just running rampant with everything just woohoo, here we go, willy nilly wild. In the next few months, Stephen and I are going to be, at least our plan, we'll see what life brings. But our plan is to start the process of downsizing and um, starting a new chapter in our lives. We live in a really expensive area and it's a struggle. Things happen and it's a struggle. And um, this first little step is taking care of me so that when it's time to pack, I can actually do that without the overwhelm of having to declutter everything too. And decide at that point what I'm taking, what I'm not. Not to say there won't be, there's always layers when you move. But we're going through another big change. And I'm excited. I'm also afraid and stressed, a little worried. Um, but it's mostly excitement. And It's something that I've wanted and needed to do for a long time, and I've been procrastinating. Why? Because I'm afraid. And so it's New Year's. Let go of that fear. Let go of the fear, do something different. So if this over here isn't working, let's not do that anymore. And um, that's kind of what's in store for me in 2025 is breaking those patterns, letting go of the habits, the things that don't serve me, um, making better choices for myself all the way around with people, places, my energy level, how much time I give to others, how so finding a balance again. I've let myself get really out of balance this last year and finding my equilibrium. So, from my home to yours, I wish you a happy, happy, joyous, healthy, wealthy, all of those beautiful things 2025. And if it's been a struggle or if it is a struggle, hang on because you're not the only one. And we're going to get through this. And talking about it is how you do that, asking for help. It's okay to acknowledge that everything isn't perfect. Know that you are loved. And I appreciate each and every one of you who takes time to hang out with me and like, comment, share my videos. And um, I'm hoping to hit 100 subscribers in the next couple of months. Can you help me do that? That would be wonderful. Hit one of my 2025 goals. Okay, you guys. Blessed be. Happy New Year and mwah, ciao.